This is Point Black, coming in hard and off the car, coming with the flow straight to the barrio, and coming with the heat to the motherfucking streets, coming with the facts that's gonna crack their back. This is PBNN Point Black, National News, the late edition. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Now, I see Biden and the news break coming on in on the news break, coming on in. And speaking about, the many lives that has been saved, good speech. I like his speech. Saying what he's saying, good speech. You know what I'm saying? But to me, if it wasn't for the trick, you know what I'm saying, that was played, and the trick was not played, you know what I'm saying, many would be alive right now. So he ain't fooling nobody with that garbage because we see the many reports that's coming in based on what is now taking place, and people are still being ignorant to the facts. You know what I'm saying? Where is that? And why is that? And he now is focusing on our children. You know what I'm saying? And soon going to try to make this an immunizing shot that people are going to need their kids to have before they go back to school. So we must be focused on what it is this man is ramping up to do off of a trick that should not have been played. You know what I'm saying? So the focus on our children until it comes to a full year. The test is not done. So all who do, we see, will see, for you believed. Boom. So now, no, we will see. Yes, it is so. You know what I mean? The pulling, you know what I'm saying? Drug pushers pushing legal drugs. Now, he will destroy our workforce if we're not careful. Remember, if people decide they do not want to deal with this and having to just quit the jobs and different things, so will crime and other things go up. Frustration, aggravation, and many more because you have forced the trap into the game. And people must understand that. So our workforce could be liable to be destroyed with the bull. Notice the gift plan. You know what I'm saying? Notice the gift plan. He is, lying to me, and we will see. Because the demon Democrats love to play those types of games. You know what I'm saying? Why is it we worry about? Why is it he worries so much about the people who are not sick? You know what I'm saying? If you are not sick, have no symptoms, or anything at all, talking about some asymptomatic and all this different stuff, you have no symptoms, no sickness, we can clearly see that you're not sick. We can clearly test, not even have to test you. We could just naturally know that we are all right. So you're taking away our natural ability to understand that we're not sick. What game is he playing? Sounds like a very Luciferian game, if you ask me. Why is the worried about the people who are not sick and do not need it? Where's the natural ability of those people? Is what we ask Biden. Biden say, you do need it. How do he know that? He's a president, not a doctor. So you fake the funk on a funk with a fake, but telling people to fake the funk so you can get the funk into them. That don't even make sense because, you know what I'm saying, to me they're still testing and they have a vaccine doesn't make sense. So where is the virus? I'm asking, talking, trust a demon Democrat? People still trust that. Okay. So if you trust anything, you must trust yourself. So if you make the decision to do what you say you're going to do, based on anything to do with this, you know what I mean, and go get what your treatment is or whatever, go do it. Because if you trust it on yourself to do it so for yourself, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But normal people who are not sick, trust themselves to know that they're not sick. They don't need Biden to pull no imaginary trick and psychology on their brain as to make them think they're sick, so they got to go get that shot or whatever the case may be in order to say you're saving lives. You know what I'm saying? He needs to stop playing the game though, and he needs to be impeached to me for treason. You know what I mean? When facts, when facts. You know what I mean? He is lying to the American people. You know what I mean? Talking life and death. Yeah, death. He's lying. You know, then he's talking about 70% to 160 million. You know what I'm saying? Numbers he calling out there. 70%. He was 70%. And then he went 160 mil. It went from all this to across the whole road, didn't it? You know what I'm saying? It's meant to be, but B, he warned, do not, do not follow science unless you yourself do the research into what you put into you. And that's a fact. For lies are sweet. You know what I mean? Lies are sweet. But so is Satan. You know what I'm saying? Satan, they believe in and follow. You know what I mean? The first illusion has been played. So people need to start to get their minds together as to what it is they believe and what it is they follow. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people seem to think and take life as an easy street joke, and that's it. They don't see it any other way. But they need to start to do so. Because while things have been getting this way and that way, black people have never gotten their fair share in this country at all. You know what I'm saying? So we still are fighting for something that should have been given to us more than just having to say do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? You have compensated all others. You know what I'm saying? It seems that for the better part of several decades, you know, race relations in America were getting better. You know what I'm saying? That didn't mean there wasn't a problem. From what we understand, there are always problems. There are always problems. And the challenge to overcome is definitely a big challenge. When the farmers wrote a preamble to, I guess they preambled to the U.S. Constitution, they knew as well as anyone that no politics or government system is perfect. The United States is always in search of perfect a more perfect union. So they claim. You see what I'm saying? And that union is what? I guess the New World Order. That they always had in plans. Any damn way, so I don't know what you mean by that, and we need to find out. You know what I'm saying? Over the last year, it seems that America slide backward when it came to race. And that's a fact. After President Joe Biden, you know what I'm saying, speech before Congress on Thursday, April 28th, the Senate, you know what I'm saying, Tim Scott, a Republican, you know what I'm saying, the Senate's only the Senate's only black Republican sat out to say that race relations are not what Democrats are making it out to be. And that's a fact and point blank. He hit a point blank on that one. While acknowledging he had inappropriated a run-in with police, had inappropriate run-in with police, you know what I'm saying, Scott said America was not a racist country. He was land blasted from the left over that comment. Why would the left, demon Democrats and them, argue with Tim Scott on an issue like that? Didn't we just see what went on with George Floyd? You know what I'm saying? Didn't we see what went on with a lot of black people and the different games that they ramped up and played, and some of their parents probably was even involved in the bullshit. So they ain't fooling me. You know what I'm saying? We watching you carefully. Just cause your skin is black don't mean shit. Now let's get that clear. This is not racism. This is a basic maneuvers to understand who the players are on the field. You know what I'm saying? So you need to wake up past that garbage. Like I said, why would the left demon Democrats land blast Tim Scott on an issue in which their party created? Or if they didn't create it, they kept it going on and on and on. So don't come with jumping on Tim Scott for that. You know what I'm saying? Over his comments. You know what I'm saying? However, the following day, Vice President Kamala Harris echoed on Scott's, sentiments on Saturday, May 1st. You know what I'm saying? Republican, I guess, Silburn, a Democrat of, look like South Carolina, agreed with that assessment. You know what I mean? Kind of. Silburn is a House third ranking Democrat and a majority, whip. A South Carolina black Democrat, which I don't understand at all. Silburn, or whatever his name is, he need to get off that party and wake the hell on up. Stop signing them contracts and get off the Luciferian garbage. You know what I'm saying? Still agree with Tim Scott that America is not a racist country. You know what I'm saying? A racist country, the Democrats said, would not elect a former Barack Obama. Yes, they will. So that is a lie. Caught you. Stop signing them contracts and selling your people out for some trinkets. Clown. Yes, they will elect a person like Barack Obama because we know his status and who he is, just like you. And the current VIP Kamala Harris, once again, Silburn. Yes, they will, in any game form of their trickery and Luciferian garbage. They will do that in order to fool you. The first illusions of this has been played. Wake up, Silburn. Silburn added, you know what I'm saying, in his conversation, you know what I'm saying, that America needs to stop arguing over that fact. Okay, you lost me. What fact? You mean reality? However, much of President Biden and Vice President Kamala, that view comes with a creepy or whatever the fuck you're trying to say doesn't make any sense. Speak proper English. That is a bit confusing. While America isn't racist, half of the states are creating voter reform laws that Silburn says are racially tinged, things, whatever is wrong with him. Silburn alleged that the laws are needed, that cheating in the election does not occur, and that the laws being passed hurts black communities. Is you confused or just straight stupid? Is the question I'm asking. Nice talking, nice shamming around the bush. You know what I'm saying? The mulberry bush. But that's good. You know what I'm saying? I see where you're coming from. Scott denies that the viewpoints and says the GOP is trying to ensure that everyone can vote without cheating and undermining the integrity of the election. Mr. Tim Scott gets a 100% point black on that. Yeah, Tim. That's my man. You see? the Democrats argued in the circle, you know what I'm saying, that here is the challenge for the Democrats in America, you know what I'm saying, and, Democrats, if Americans are voting for a representation in the state that are passing supposed racist laws, doesn't that make the state that has racist laws racist? Here we go again. Yeah, see, like, yeah. So Biden wants us to think that racism don't exist only amongst racist extremists. Like I said, racism don't come in only one form. You know what I'm saying? And if the majority of states have such laws, you know what I'm saying, that are racist, doesn't that make the nation racist? You know what I'm saying? See the mistake in the logic, which makes a lot of sense. So he get a point, not 100% point black on that, because that's the game they played within the logic. You see what I'm saying? In one form, you're saying it's cool over here, and in another form, you're still doing the bullshit right along everywhere. But the bad, you know what I'm saying, weird racist. It seems the Democrat have it both ways. Psychological game. Same as coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? It's all word games Democrats play as they try to get out of the identity racist political, you know what I'm saying, I guess charted or charted, whatever the word is, charted, you know what I'm saying, the political, the policies, excuse me, I take that back, you know what I'm saying, trying to get out of the identity of racist policies charted, they created, you know what I'm saying, which is true. No matter what the wording is, we grown. We gonna simplify. Yes, they have done that over and over and over and over till it's played the fuck on out and been played out. This is how stupid they play. But see, they like to play bold and ignorant, like George Bush said. Junior, I'm the president. So what you gonna do about it? He was one step from saying, I'm the president, so what the hell you gonna do about it? Yeah, he ain't fooling me with that garbage. Talk about Congolese race. Yeah, you and Congolese race needs to go somewhere in Congolese and get the hell on. You know what I'm saying? That's what they need to do. You know, it's charting the policy that they created. They are exposing themselves for their policies and hypocrisy. That's right. It's true. It's true. America is not a racist country. It's also true there were problems with governors, you know what I'm saying, with governors overreaching in many states that led to the question about voter integrity. That's not a racist issue. Yes, it is. Because that's what they want to do. See, this is how they was able to maintain 47 years of garbage and Luciferian nastiness. And all kinds of faggotry and all kinds of different garbage, even in the cartoons and on television in front of your child. You think the internet can fool me? Unfortunately, the Democrats keep making voting one, keep making voting one by arguing in the circle. That's right. In the circle, mixing the pot, Madam Boss got crawling. You know what I'm saying? And don't leave them clowns. The Democrats are exposing that there are racial identity policies were nothing more than an attempt of power grab. And that's a fact. And point motherfucking black. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? They are injecting race as a form of institutional systematic racism. Like I said, there's many different types of racism, not just extreme. You know what I'm saying? Systematic racism. To drive policies on voting, education, immigration, climate change, you know what I'm saying? Policing and crime, and a host of all kinds of goddamn issues. And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Got them good old boys want to run on down and they want to play the game. You know what I'm saying? But we got to get on down, boy. And we got the sheriff got to go down there and he got to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Perhaps Biden, Harris, and Silberg. Biden, Harris, and Silberg are trying to backtrack because they overplayed the race card. Now they have nowhere to go but to talk in the circle and admit they are wrong about how they have used race as a will to overcome the people's mind in this country and drive a lot of garbage. And then when we sit down and focus on where you got everything that you have within your system has come from Egypt or Africa, its acknowledgement as a whole. Your religion also. Where did Jesus get his Aquarian gospel of the Circle 7 that Noble Drew Ali was? In Egypt. Where was Jesus living when his parents were? In Egypt. So he became a Christ in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that clear. The alphabet and all kinds of your inventions that you're using right now with Elon Musk crazy behind. Talking about putting chips in people's brains. Something wrong with that nutcase football. Ling dong, ding dong, give a dog a bone. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we have to look at everything he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? And he's taking and driving along with a bunch of garbage. We don't need nobody to be upsetting our groove as we move. You see what I'm saying? And this is what happens to a lot of people who get caught up in the game of listening to others who are not in the same boat with you. You know what I'm saying? No one ever said that politics was fair. And that's a true point. No one never said that politics was fair. And I've never seen a fair game in politics yet. Anytime you would assassinate, you know what I'm saying? These stuff ain't stopping nothing. Damn. Am I on the right planet? I went left when I should have went right. Wait, no, I went right when I should have went left. Did my mom make a mistake? You know what I'm saying? No one never said that politics was fair. And that's a point blank. That is especially true when it's especially true when you're a black conservative, a Republican and who's an influential elected official. And that's true. On Wednesday, April 28th, the U.S. Senate Tim Scott of the Republicans of South Carolina was, chosen to offer the rebuttal, you know what I'm saying, to the president's speech before, Congress on the issue of, saying Scott demonstrated why he's a rising star in the GOP, which I believe he is. And if he keeps rising, he will go to bigger places. And we need to see that. We need to see that. Too many people are sitting up there and they're echoing all kinds of bad vibes out there in our government. You know what I'm saying? And we don't need a whole lot of this nonsense when we look at the whole thing about it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to the drinking water and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? What people in the world poisons their drinking water? Something wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? What group of people would do some garbage like that and poison their drinking water? Which doesn't make much sense to me. And this is why you see the different things that you realize that they are now, you know, looking at when it comes to, you know, what's going on, you know, even when it comes to Biden's son. You know what I mean? How you gonna trust people like that is what people have to understand. You know, even with the multiple scandals surrounding Joe Biden, son Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Biden, even his ass. You know what I'm saying? It's surrounding him too, are well known. You know what I'm saying? Are well known IRS investigations going on with these cats and all kinds of stuff. They are well known. Him and his son. Hunter Biden is well known as an IRS investigator and an FBI official launching, you know what I'm saying, on them. It's well known that the IRS is investigating, the FBI has launched an investigation into his tax affairs and overseas business deals in China in 2018. You know what I mean? In spite of the scrutiny, breaking news, which Trump spoke about on the debate, but nobody wanted to pay it any mind. On the news, reports reveal that the younger Biden is still continuing his questionable business practices. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna trust this dude talking about some vaccines. Okay, you trust who you want to trust, but that's your business. You know what I'm saying? I trust no one. So let's get that clear. You know what I'm saying? I trust no one. Because a lot of people seem to always want to, you know what I'm saying, put their 2 cents in, but at the same time, they don't never put nothing in the pot that is going to help the world in which they live in based on understanding even the very vibe of things that can be played. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we just sitting here looking like $2 dummy. You know what I mean? Rather than us solving what we supposed to solve and getting to, you know what I'm saying, getting to what we need to get to, you know, based on all of that. Even when it comes to the Supreme Court, you know what I mean? We're looking at in 1996, the U.S. Supreme Court set precedent that allowed public schools to be punished to punish students. You know what I mean? Bringing back a lot of laws that we all need to be sitting in on when they go down. Even here, when we look at the situation going on with Biden, you know what I'm saying? Again, on another situation, Biden administration prepares, you know what I'm saying, for a new range of concessions to Iran this week as the president desperately tries to, you know, reassure the failed nuclear deal agreement, you know what I'm saying, when he was vice president. Iran demands to keep growing, you know what I'm saying, but they telling them they can't grow. I'm telling you, we need to look at more than what we're looking at when it comes to these people. So this is Point Black saying, PBNN, Point Black National News, wake up and be wise. For wisdom is found in the simplest of place, in the simplest of time. You know what I'm saying? For Rastafari, not the S-O-N, but the S-U-N. Rastafari, for within the mother womb we dwell, and she protects us of her glory and her strength. You know what I'm saying? As Seti would say, the great Seti, Sarah Sutan Seti, the general, no man precedes his mother. Pharaoh, the warrior, is he.